Hello everyone, my name is John Tall and I am the Fire Chief of the City of Salisbury Fire Department. I would like to welcome you to the Salisbury Fire Department's 2020 Fire Prevention Week. This year each of us have had to make a lot of changes in our lives, and you have certainly been faced with many challenges due to the coronavirus. But the one thing that hasn't changed is your safety. Our brave firefighters are committed to providing the highest level of protection to each of you and your family every single day. Although we are unable to provide you with our normal fire prevention activities this year to you at your school, we have decided to provide you with an awesome video. In this video, our firefighters will talk to you about many important topics, like how to use 911, how smoke alarms work, how to exit your homes and practice exit drills with your family, how to stop, drop, and roll in case anything should catch on fire. You'll even get to see a fire engine and the gear that our firefighters have to wear every time we go out on a call. We hope that you enjoy this video and we look forward to visiting you soon. Thank you, and please remember to stay safe.
Hi there, I'm Deputy Chief Jimmy Gladwell with the City of Salisbury Fire Department located in Salisbury, Maryland on Maryland's Eastern Shore. I'm here to speak to you in reference to Fire Prevention Week for 2020. I've been with the Fire Department for almost 23 years. Fire prevention is very dear to me. I've been a part of the fire prevention team for 22 of the 23 years that I've been in the Fire Department, and for the last 14 years I've been in charge of fire prevention and all the activities that go along with Fire Prevention Week. This year's theme with fire prevention is kitchen safety. So you're going to be seeing videos, and we'll be putting things online to discuss not only kitchen safety but all other aspects of fire prevention as well. However, we will focus on the things that can keep us safe in the kitchen. A little bit about Fire Prevention Week. In 1925, President Calvin Coolidge created a document that indicated that Fire Prevention Week was an actual public service announcement and would go from the Monday through the Saturday that included October the 8th and 9th, which is the anniversary of the Great Chicago Fire. The Great Chicago Fire happened in 1871. It burnt over 17,400 structures and put over 100,000 people out of their homes and out of their businesses. So since that time, that week that included the 8th and the 9th of October have been recognized as Fire Prevention Week and designated as a week of education. So with that being said, fires in the kitchen are a significant problem. They're one of the more responded to events that all fire departments respond to throughout the nation. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires and home fire injuries. Thanksgiving happens to be the leading day for cooking fires, and the leading cause of kitchen fires is unattended cooking. So that leads to the thought process that if you're cooking, you should be in the kitchen. Along with that, there are a lot of different things that you can do to help prevent kitchen fires. Keep a pot lid very close by, one that fits or is larger than the pot that or pan that you're cooking in. That way, if you do happen to get a small grease fire or something like that in the pan, you can just take the pot and simply, the pot lid, I'm sorry, and just simply put it over top of the pot or the pan, and that may help smother the fire. Another thing that people should do is to not wear loose-fitting clothing. Don't wear robes. Don't wear loose-fitting pajamas and things like that when you are cooking in the kitchen. Wear short sleeves or wear tighter-fitting clothing that will not allow you to get near the flame and have your clothes catch on fire. Anything that can catch on fire or that's combustible, keep it away from your stove top while you're cooking. Again, don't leave the room. If you have to leave the room, turn the pot or the pan off, the burner off, whatever it may be. Keep everything nice and neat and tidy. Keep your stoves clean. If you have a gas stove especially, make sure the burners are clean, make sure all the gas valves are working properly, and all the burners are working properly. And then finally, one of the things you may want to do is to have either a kid-free and or a pet-free zone around you while you're in the kitchen cooking. Children love to come up and hug on us. Pets like to get, especially young pets like kittens or puppies, will like to get in and around your feet. And if you pick up a boiling liquid pot or pan, or if you have something that's sizzling or searing inside of a pan, or take something out of the oven like a turkey, for example, and either the child or the pet gets entangled in your feet, the results could be very disastrous. So we want to try to make sure that we have a nice, clean, safe cooking environment where you stay in the kitchen constantly throughout the cooking process.
My name's Andrew. I've been a firefighter paramedic with the city for 10 years now. Best job in the world, can't beat it. So today, I'm actually getting to drive the fire truck. Again, best job in the world. That's the best seat you can have. I've been a driver for about 5 years now. So as we go through our careers, we build up and get more skills. We do a lot of training, go to school, very, very much. It's a long, long process, but definitely very fun. If you guys want, we'll take a quick tour around the fire truck and we'll show you some cool highlights of the engine that we're currently riding today. All right. So today, I'm doing the driving. So this would be my cool seat here. So today, I get to run everything on the truck. I use the steering wheel to drive, right? We have gas pedals, brake pedals, and all kinds of buttons up top that control different things. So what's a fire engine do? It pumps water, right? So water puts out fires. So let's go take a look at where the firemen sit, and then we'll look at how the water moves. So today, firefighter Pat is back here along with firefighter Riley. They're the ones that are actually putting out the fires. So their job is to go into the buildings or out into the wildlands and put out the fires that may erupt. Or if we go to accidents, they may have to control the scenes there or cut someone out of a car, which is hopefully not going to happen, but sometimes does. Let's look at how we use the water. Wow! So look at this. So we have all kinds of handles and knobs that we can use to pull different levers and move water in different ways. So we can use the really, really big hose, or we can use the very small hose for a very small fire. It looks very complicated and hard, but it's really not. So in here we have a bunch of other different stuff we can use for the water, for the pumps. We have different connections, just like you would find on your garden hose or something like that. We can use to connect different sizes together. Up here we have some of our actual safety equipment that we use for firemen if they end up getting trapped or don't have enough air. And we have your common hand tools, probably found in your dad's garage. Nothing really different there. So sometimes we do some cutting. We do have different saws. So some saws cut wood, like this one here, and some saws cut metal, like the one on the bottom. We have some brooms so we can sweep up glass. We don't want anybody to get that in their feet. And just other assorted items that we can use to cut people out of cars or cut something that may be just in our way. All right, let's go around to the other side and we'll take a look. So if you guys can see the back here, we have a lot of hose. So we have almost 1,000 feet of hose just in one bed. but we can stretch the hose for a long distance to put the fires out. We may not be able to park very close, so we have to put them out where we can.
Alright guys and gals, happy Fire Prevention Week. I'm firefighter Corey, this is firefighter Keefner. We're going to show you our gear. So at the beginning of a call, we'll respond to our gear, and firefighter would take off his boots or shoes, and he would get in his fire boots, and he will pull up his pants. After pulling up his pants, he would put on his Nomex, which is his hood, and that there is to protect your neck, your ears. Alright, if you carry a radio, you'll put a radio on. After the radio, you would then put on your coat. Coat is to protect your upper body from any heat and fire. And then for this demonstration purposes, we're going to throw the air pack on outside. Once again, it's there to protect us from all the heat and fire.
Hi, I'm Miranda Webster. I'm a firefighter paramedic at Salisbury Fire Department, and I'm going to talk to you about when you should call 911.
Quick! What's the number for 911? I don't like no. Let's go!
If you'd like to make a call, please hang on.
So, if your house is on fire or anything catches on fire, you want to make sure you get out of the house before calling 911. Make sure everyone's out, and then if anybody's still in there that you can't get out, make sure you tell them that so we can help get everybody out in a good time. And say like mom or papa falls down and you can't get them up, or mom or dad keep telling you that something just doesn't feel right in their chest or anything, and they just feel really bad. When you call 911, make sure you call them and tell them, because we want to get to them in very quickly so we can help them a lot sooner before things get really bad. And if you can't pick up mom or papa by yourself, don't keep trying, because I can come on the ambulance and we can bring our firefighters on the engine to come help us pick them up for you. You want to make sure you know your address when you call 911 and give them your name so we can get to the right place at the right time. But make sure you're not calling 911 for things like help with your homework, or if you have a flat tire on your bike, because if you call us for that, we'll come out to help you, but you're going to take away time from people who actually need our help, and then that makes it harder for us to go help them.
Happy Fire Prevention Week, everyone. My name's Kevin. I'm here to talk to you about exit drills in the home and escape plans and why they're important. Exit plans are important because it's important to get out of a house that may be on fire in a timely manner, so that way you don't get hurt, and so that everybody knows where you are. To have an escape plan, sit down with your parents, and your parents can draw a plan of your home, especially where doors and windows and stairs are, and they can come up with the quickest way out, whether it be through a window or through a door, preferably through a door, so that way you don't have to jump out of the window. For your escape plans, once you have these drawn up, it's good to practice these at least twice a year. You can practice these twice a year when your parents check their smoke detectors twice a year, typically around when daylight savings time is. So it's a good idea to test all of that, practice all of that all at one time. A good place to meet outside once you have your escape plan drawn and you practice it is to meet outside near a tree or near your mailbox. It's preferred that you don't meet around a fire hydrant or a driveway in case the fire department needs to use your driveway or use that fire hydrant. There's no risk of you getting hurt once the fire engines show up. Once you're at your escape area, stay there so that everybody knows where you are. Don't run back into a house to do any kind of try to do a rescue or anything like that. Your pets will get out on their own, or should try to get out on their own. So that way, so stay at your escape area or your safe area, so that your parents know where you are, and then they can report to the fire department once the firefighters show up that everybody's out and everybody's okay.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Fire Prevention Week. I am Firefighter Josh, and I'm here to talk to you today about the dangers of using matches and lighters. Matches and lighters are dangerous. They do start fires. You want to not have matches around kids. You want to hide them in high places that they cannot get to. Matches are not toys. You can burn yourself with them, as well as with the lighters. If you ever find matches or lighters on the ground, you want to give them to an adult or somebody that is older and responsible that can put the matches and lighters away so that you don't catch your toys on fire.
Please, please, please don't take this AA battery out to use it for your Game Boys and your gaming systems, because then you put it back up and you forget about it, and then you have a fire at your house and it doesn't go off. So that's the primary reason for these smoke alarms, is to give you early detection in case there's a fire in your house. You normally find these in the hallways outside your bedrooms, near the kitchens. In other large residential areas such as apartments, you find them in the hallways as well. So if you ever hear one of these, listen for it, wake up, and try to find your way out of the house. Because these are very important. They're an early alert to let you know that you have a fire in your residence. So another important aspect of the smoke alarm is when you go to bed at night, make sure your doors are closed. Because with the door closed, if the smoke alarm goes off in your hallway, that door is going to stop the smoke from getting to you until it wakes you up by the alarm sounding to try to get out of the house.
Happy Fire Prevention Week, everyone. Today we're going to be learning a simple fire safety technique, stop, drop, and roll. You're going to use stop, drop, and roll if your clothing ever catches on fire. First, you're going to stop, you're going to drop to the ground, cover your eyes and your mouth, and then you're going to roll back and forth until the clothing and the fire goes out.
That being said, thank you very much. Have a very safe fire prevention week and a fire-free year. Thank you.